Okay, going to be starting the cylinder head install on the 383. Be installing the Promax cylinder heads, model 2171. They have a 72cc combustion chamber and 185 runners. If you've watched before, I've already opened up the intake runners to port match them. Head gaskets, we'll be using the Fel-Pro 1004. Nothing fancy about it, but one that came with the kit with the ARP head bolts with the heads and stuff, so good enough. I'll put them on in just a minute. Okay, anyone not familiar with the Chevy small block? While we're installing our cylinder heads, just want to remind you that most of the bolts, head bolts for the small block Chevy, do go into the water jacket, and I can demonstrate. Put my flashlight there. And that water jacket, you can see light through that hole. These top ones by the valley, you can see do not, they are a blind hole. However, the rest of them, all around, you can see how they go through into the water jacket. See the cylinder in there. You can't just use regular lubricant on those. You have to use some type of a sealant. So, with the exception of, let's see if I can show you. That one's through. But with the exception of the very top ones, every one of these head bolts will need to have sealant in it to keep the coolant from intruding. Okay, got the head gasket and head set on. I'm getting my head bolts ready. For sealant, I'm just going to be using a Permatex white thread sealer, kind of like a pipe dope sealer. It's worked good for me in the past. The ARP head bolts, or just about any ARP bolts you have, see if I can see that. There is a chamfer on it. The other side, dropping it. The other side is square. That chamfered has to go up towards the top of the bolt. There is a radius. Yeah, it's very hard to see, but there is a radius right in there that's cut out for, so it doesn't put stress on it. And I'll be also on those washers using ARP assembly lube. That'll help get consistent torque readings out of them. Okay, heads are on and they are torqued down. Nothing complicated or fancy there. Just make sure you start in the center, go around kind of in a circular pattern. You can look up the specific pattern online if you like. These are torqued down to 80 foot-pounds per Promax's recommendation with the ARP head bolts supplied. So they are on and ready to go.